Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool back again with another Epic 7 video for you guys today. And today we have another Shoujo Pull video featuring the banners of Charlotte and Yufine, who will be replacing the current banners of Arya and Senya in about 3 days from now. We'll also be talking about their artifacts and if they are worth purchasing. But before we get into the Shoujo Pull video guys, we have a giveaway going on Instagram. If you guys are interested, check out my pinned comment down below or the description box. You guys can also check out my Instagram page where I have my post already uploaded, and you guys all you guys have to do is read the description and follow the directions there for a chance to win some free rewards. I do plan to do more giveaways in the future, featured on Instagram because it's kind of hard to set up on YouTube, so keep your eye out for that. That being said, let's get into the Shoujo Pull video, starting with Yufine. So here we have Yufine. She is the Earth Warrior. So the reason why her banner is actually going to be running is because she has a skin coming out from the Epic Pass that is releasing in a few days, and so they decided to release the unit as well, so you have a chance to get the skin and the unit. Personally, where do I think she's good in PvE and PvP? So in PvE, she's a good Banshee one-shotter. She's not the best though. Most likely you guys have pulled for Baiken from the Guilty Gear banner. If that's the case, you won't really ever use Yufine in PvE, to be honest. In PvP, she is okay as like a one-shot nuker, but honestly, I don't really think that she's that great in PvP. She's really cheesy, but besides that, you know, you're not gonna really use her in too many areas of content. I do see her sometimes in like light exposition, but even then, like, there's better options that are free to play. So let's go over her skills real quick. So her S3 is a single target attack that will full strip and stun for 1 turn, and then will also increase effectiveness of yourself, and this does more damage if the enemy is buffed. Pretty strong attack. If you don't one-shot someone with this, you're going to stun them. Pretty much 100% chance unless you get 15%ed, so it's really annoying to deal with. Her S2 is an AoE attack that has a strip with a chance to silence and also give yourself attack and speed buff, and her S1 is a single target attack that has a chance to decrease defense. Now, she also has an exclusive equipment that will give her effectiveness, which is much needed for her strip on her S3 and S2, and her defense break on her S1. You're also going to see that her exclusive equipment will affect her S1 in 2 ways. You can have a chance to extend your buff duration when you S1, which is pretty decent, and you have another one that will do more damage. Now, you also have one for S2, which will have an increased chance for silence. Honestly, the best one, in my opinion, is going to be the extend caster buff duration if you decide to use it in PvP. Otherwise, it's most likely going to be the damage dealt on your S1. So that being said, yeah, Yufine, not that great of a unit in my opinion. She is pretty waifu though, so you might want to pull for her, especially if you don't have the unit and you do have the skin that is coming out from the Epic Pass. I know for a lot of players out there that are collectors, they're going to pull for this unit because they do have the skin coming out and they do really like the skin, but they don't have the unit. But that being said, I know I say this every video, there is a triple banner coming out though in the next 10 days, I'd say, and when that triple banner comes out, you're going to really need a lot of bookmarks because you are really going to need to buy, or not buy, but pull for a lot of the units that you want on that triple banner. If you want to pity everything on that banner, you're going to need like almost, I don't even know, like 2,000 bookmarks or more because of the artifacts as well if you get really unlucky. So you really want to make sure that you save for that. So that being said, I think Yufine is a pretty easy skip. Next, we have Charlotte. So Charlotte, very strong unit in PvP. PvE not used too much. She is a good AoE damage dealer for PvE, but you're most likely going to see her in PvP, especially in like World Arena. Outside of World Arena, she's okay in like Arena offense and Guild Wars offense, but on defense teams, she's not that usable. So what does she do? Let's start with her S3. So her S3 is a 100 fighting spirit consume ability, so you're going to need to build up your fighting spirit, and this is an AoE attack that will put unhealable, and this will always crit, so you don't really need crit chance on her. This is really strong though because you can soul burn it for only 10 souls, and you can use it right after, again, because you'll see that her soul burn effect is you get 100 fighting spirit after using it. It's really annoying. Her S2 is basically when you get attacked, you get fighting spirit, and you get increased attack and defense. And when you're attacked on your own turn, the fighting spirit you get is doubled, so it's really strong against like counter units because you're going to just be stacking that fighting spirit. And just keep in mind that increased attack and defense can only be applied once per turn, so it's not like you can just refresh it permanently. Her S1 is a AoE attack when you are buffed, and this will also CR push yourself, and this will always crit as well. So you're going to notice that you don't really need any crit chance on her, but you still want crit damage. Now, if you don't have a buff on yourself, you're going to only single target attack, and keep in mind that this has a chance to put decreased attack on the enemy team on an AoE, so it's really annoying to deal with. So this is a very powerful skill. Keep in mind that her S1 and S3 also do a lot of damage, and because you don't need crit chance on her, you can actually stack a lot of the extra stats into more bulk as well. So she has an exclusive equipment, which will give her more HP, which is really nice to make her tankier. She also will have an increased chance on her S1 to decrease attack. She'll have her S2 one, which will give her more CR. And she'll have S3, which will dispel 2 debuffs from yourself before you use your S3. Honestly, I think her S2 and S3 are the best ones. It really depends on what you're looking for, but I personally like her S3 one because it kind of makes it so that you don't have any debuffs on her that are really annoying, like blind debuff, attack down, really cripple her. And by cleansing those, you are a very, very powerful unit. This unit is very tanky, very annoying with her CR push, does a lot of damage. Honestly, a premier PvP DPS unit if you're looking for one. She also is a knight, so she does have more bulk than usual, and you have a lot more options for artifacts, but most likely you're going to end up using like Symbol of Unity or something like that. Charlotte, pretty good unit. Honestly, even though you have that triple banner coming out, I don't think she's worth pulling for on that banner. But if you have a lot of bookmarks left over and you're looking for a solid DPS unit in RTA World Arena, then Charlotte is a very, very good option. Although she is kind of getting pushed out by like Mercedes and stuff like that nowadays, she's still a very solid option if you're looking for just pure tankiness, bruiser, damage builds. And now talking about artifacts, guys, we are starting with Yufine's artifact, Merciless Glutton. Basically, this is going to give you increased single target damage, and also when you kill an enemy with a single target attack, you'll CR push your team. So you don't really use this artifact too much, honestly. You can put this on like cheesy warrior units that's will want to one-shot units in like arena offense or Guild Wars offense. A good example could be like Sigrid, right? Sigrid's a warrior unit. This will make her S2 and S3 more damage, and you can also you have 2 chances to single target attack on regular blue Sigrid because you have her S2 Soulburn into her S3, and you can CR push your team twice. The thing is, you're not going to really rely on that CR push too much because, first off, this artifact isn't that great. The damage increase is okay, but there's a lot better warrior artifacts out there for damage increases like Draco Plate. And 2, the CR push is nice, but you can always just run a ranger on your team with like Sasha Thanes, which is really common, or you can run just any other CR push unit in your team and speed to your team, so you don't really need to rely on an artifact. So this artifact, definitely not worth a 240 powder. You're more better off actually just saving that powder for that triple banner coming in the future, so easy skip. And next we have Charlotte's artifact, Elbris Ritual Sword. So this artifact, guys, is really annoying. It is a unfun artifact to play against and unfun to play with because there's so much RNG. You'll see that there is a chance to counterattack when an ally is attacked on your team, except for the caster. So you're gonna really see this on knight units that want to just spam counterattack, right? Very good user of this artifact, you guys probably already know, is going to be Bellion. Very annoying. You can also see this on units like Fallen Cecilia. Any knight basically that has a good S1 can use this. Just super annoying to deal with because when you fight this artifact, when you're on the offense side, you're going to see that this procs every single turn. And when you're running this on your side, you're going to see that this never procs. So that's just how RNG works. It always screws you over. It never helps you out, right? But yeah, Elbris Ritual Sword, very good. I think if you're running like a Bellion, which is like the best user of it right now, and you don't have an Elbris Ritual Sword, you definitely want to pick this up because it's a very good artifact. And keep in mind that this runs with Charlotte's banner, so if you guys don't buy this now, and you guys don't get lucky enough to pull this, you're most likely not going to pick Charlotte on the triple banner anyways, so it's going to be pretty hard to get Elbris. So I think Elbris is a very good candidate for your powder for 240 even, because just one copy is good enough, because if you get this to plus 15, it becomes a 15% chance to counterattack when an ally except for the caster's attacked. So it's almost a 50% every turn if you get hit by an AoE. Very strong artifact, guys. Really recommend buying. I think this is, really strong on certain knights. And even when more knights come out in the future, you're going to see that it can be good on them as well, because this artifact's just, a little bit broken by design. That being said, guys, I hope this should you pull video helps you out. If you guys are watching this right when the video drops, thanks for your support. But keep in mind these banners won't be dropping for about like 3 days. So yeah, you're gonna have to wait a bit for these banners to release. That being said, if you guys aren't going to be participating in my Instagram giveaway for some reason, make sure you guys follow me there anyways, because we do have some events coming out later on when we meet certain subscriber milestones and holidays. And also make sure you guys leave a like and comment on the video to help my channel out. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.